Hello and welcome to MediEvil Part 9!
It's an important number. Yes! So we've just left the Crystal Caves and we're on our way to the Gallows Gauntlet because we're trying to get to King Peregrine's castle before the Shadow Demons do.
They say that any number other than 9 is better than 9, but I say that is rubbish! Okay,
Anyway,
got all that out of our system. What's up with the gallows?
Coaster and everyone's favorite?
The rope swing.
Ooh,
I like the rope swing.
Yeah,
you probably won't like this one.
Aww, with the little tire on it.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you off some of the lightning.
Wow.
It kind of stinks, and I still don't quite understand how the alt fire works.
If it even has one.
Whoa.
So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the lightning power-up. I'm not really going to use that anymore. We're going to probably stick to actual gear that works.
Probably a good idea.
Actually, wait.
Magic sword and hammer.
I think...
Wait.
Yeah, I was about... At this point, yeah, just stick to your magic sword and your, the dragon thing, because, yeah, you do need that in order to actually finish this level.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is where the evil serpent... So we learn about this later. Yes, there was a kindly serpent and an evil serpent. The king accidentally captured the good serpent for a time, then they captured the real evil serpent and stored him in here. So we must be very careful not to wake him, otherwise we will actually be dealing with a god.
And unless I'm mistaken, I want to say that visually, there's absolutely no difference between the two.
In the original there was, yes, but in here they actually do change the design up a bit, and you can see the difference on the dragon gate up ahead. I'll show you. Don't worry. Yes, yeah. This is, and as stated there, this is the part in the story where if you don't have, also this is the dead skeleton. I believe this is the dead skeleton of the. God, these mummies suck. Yeah, the dead skeleton of the evil mummies. Jeez. Yeah, this is also this level in particular. I think has some of the most BS variety of enemies.
Yeah, this level,
like the ones with the
this
stakes.
level's incredibly short, but it's also treated as something on the gauntlet.
I also just now learned, and I wish I had learned before in gameplay. And here is the kindly one.
Aww.
So they do have some differences.
Oh. Hey, it's the hanging man.
So I just now learned when fighting against the guys with the stakes in their chest, let them run past you, because they'll run in a straight line. Don't try to head them off straight, don't fight them head on, otherwise, yeah, not going to go too well.
Real quick, I know we have a hanging man as the enemy. I love how it's the devil damn stand that he's hanging from that's animate.
Yeah, said, don't do what I'm doing here. Oh, wait, no. Do what I did there, which is attack from the side. Don't try to, charge them, or else their range far outmatches yours, is what I'm trying to say, with any form of severity. Oh, Jesus, a lot of enemies. Yeah, if you're not careful... This is, I guess, what people have complained about the combat in MediEvil, and that it's very much just fling yourself at enemies and hope for the best.
Essentially. Yeah. Which, thematically makes sense for the character, but from a gameplay standpoint, it would have been nice if we had a few other options.
And if you did not happen to get the dragon armor up until this point, which would require, doing some of the secret stuff that we've seen in the previous levels, which I'm glad they at least give you an exit portal if you really need it, but we have it, so here's the dragon gate.
Here it is.
Right.
And if you look, on the left is the good dragon, on the right is the bad one.
All right.
So there is a difference between the two.
These two seemed awful close back in their heyday.
Yeah, except one brother fell out and got into heavy metal. The other one went and started a Boy Scouts unit. So, using the dragon armor, I can walk through the fire unimpeded. I'm going to be very careful now.
I think they only do that shit to you, twice.
But yeah, there's a reason he has to watch his step. Explain why that is.
Well, okay, so backing up, in the original, it was if you stood in the center, you'd be screwed. Oh, no, I bet it.
Oops.
I made too much noise. Now that I've unleashed that box, this one does not like me.
Oh, okay, now I remember. This one glows red as opposed to yellow.
Yes,
but
so
I believe you can kill it, but it takes a lot of health.
Yes. But, oh jeez, oh god,
no, you're literally hanging on death's doorknob again.
Go ahead.
I feel like this entire experience he has with the mummies that are impossible to kill. He'd be like,
yeah. So I'm gonna use a flame. See, I'm gonna play it safe now.
I thought you were gonna.
Fire
I
was
thought you were
very
gonna bring
good
out the
against it.
drumstick and try at least get some of your health back.
Nah, I'm just gonna play it safe for now and just go flaming longbow, and then I'll just heal up. I'll just go back to level 1 and grab a quick heal there.
So,
But
did you,
armor.
already kill the other dragon? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. If you just, so my strategy with him is run in a circle because he'll just constantly be circling around you. He won't ever get a chance. It's his head that deals damage to you. So if you run in a circle, he'll just constantly be circling around you, never able to actually get a beat on you, and then just flail wildly with the magic sword and you'll win.
There.
Star rune to get out of here.
Thank you, Steadfast.
But yes, as you can see, I am literally one hit from death, unless I maybe use my shield wisely.
Or find a heal portal thing.
I mean, you
None
got
left. I
plenty,
used the one last.
You got all the shields you need, so hold on to those bad boys until you really need them.
And I will be focusing on range combat because I do not trust my chances going toe to toe with these guys. Oh,
There we
Well,
go.
that's a start. Now, how
Better
about
than
the
nothing,
other 5 bottles?
again, for that, I will off-screen go back to level 1 and just grind
Farm,
on healing
yeah.
because thank God it's not the sequel.
Good call.
Oh, there it is. Ooh, more
There.
handyman.
Flaming long
Can
I
I
bring
get
to you
an
fire.
No,
I,
it was
no,
on them.
there's no M.
There's only,
You have
Aw,
like,
man.
well, hang on. You have like 8 more limbs to guess off of. Or do you have 9?
I would like to guess an
No, I'm afraid there's
explosions.
no. I'm afraid there's no. You have one more try.
M?
Okay.
Oh, she already said M.
All right. Oh, wait. No. F.
Oh,
Oh. Okay, is F your final answer?
Yes, that is my final croissant.
Well, there is indeed an F for.
yeah, you've solved it, and get rid of
I'm
him.
glad you
and
guys
we've
got
done
my
it.
joke.
Hooray,
We've
he
completed
lives!
the gauntlet. So with that, I finally made it. So we're gonna turn in this next chalice. So yeah,
And meanwhile,
off the table.
Raven Hooves is like, I would give you some vials, but you talk about how you don't really need them, so I won't give them to you.
I don't want vials. Vials do me no good. Vials are literally worthless because I can get unlimited
says
healing
the guy that's almost
anywhere.
out of health.
Okay,
That's the joke I was getting at.
Let's just hope for the best. Okay, nope, not from you.
I mean, to be
Come
real, I
on.
think at this
Raven
point-
Hooves, come through for me here.
Hey, Raven Hooves.
Oh, Danielle. I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is.
Why do you give this stuff to me?
Fancy a little gamble?
Why do you
Get here. I fancy a gamble. Come on, give it. Come on, let's see what we got.
How is it?
Yes!
Oh, that helps.
Life bottle that automatically fills all E-tanks.
Thanks, Raven Hooves.
Oh, thank you, Raven Hooves.
You're no longer allowed to say centaurs are useless.
Okay.
Raven Hooves, you are officially my new favorite now.
I got them. Let's see. I'm gonna
Raven Hooves,
fill up
you're
on my
officially
ranged.
my wingman. Winged centaur, you mean? Would that make me a Pegasus?
You know what I said. I know what I said.
Has there,
Yeah,
ever
so
been
that
a,
said,
has there ever been a Centaur Pegasus?
I don't know.
there's got to. I feel like there's got to be. I'll look it up. But
Okay.
for now, we have finally made it to King Peregrine's castle.
Oh,
Oh,
and
thank
boy, has it
goodness.
seen better days.
It's better than nothing, and yeah, now we gotta hopefully stop the shadow demons from taking over because apparently there's a really
Oh yeah,
ancient
remember
power
when the
here.
Shadow Demons were still a thing?
Haunted ruins.
It's a lot more peaceful without all these pesky humans around, says the shadow demons,
Yeah.
who are not nice to humans, historically proven.
Not nice at all.
Yeah, they always tip their waitresses, literally.
They were always very naughty.
Naughty. I
Then
can't go
winged
that low, and I'm so mad.
Are
You're
you
fine.
are you talking about going like very naughty?
Sort of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pete the
Oh my
farmers!
goodness!
Oh boy.
So those poor chaps there are part of our chalice percentages at the moment. If we don't free them, we're pretty much shit out of luck.
Oh,
Also,
dear.
we have a random dumb puzzle here, which involves me leading these chickens
Cuckoos.
to the bird seed so that they can eat it up.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if I time this properly, get over there, chicken.
There's plenty of
And if I
of green there for you too.
And if I time this properly, I can actually cancel an animation.
Since the farmers have been captured by the shadow demon.
Yes, I canceled
the
it.
animals
Typically,
here
if
have
I'm not
gone
reading this book,
hungry.
it actually stops my movement so I can watch the gate slowly come down. And, yeah, so there was a bunch of birdseed weighing down the pressure switch. Now we may enter, and this is the part where I have to remind myself, none of this is like evil Xerox doing. King Peregrine just had a really messed up sense of decor.
Yeah.
Odd place for decor.
Hey, dude.
Welcome to Castle Peregrine.
Hello.
In the time of King Peregrine, this magnificent edifice was the seat of power and home to the royal household.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is home only to ghosts and forgotten memories.
Aww.
Wonder what happened.
Dude, I think, doesn't he say welcome home, or is that a later gargoyle that
I
says that?
think it might be a later gargoyle. I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, here's the thing about with these guys. If they fall into the fire, that pretty much guarantees you won't get the chalice. You have to put out the fire with your hammer. The thing is, you have to be careful because when you swing the hammer to put out the fire, there's a chance you can accidentally hit the guys too.
Not to mention, once you immediately go down there, there's a shadow demon that's currently on patrol. He will immediately gun for the button to the left, and that's the button that'll pretty much drop him down.
So the second I drop down there, I need to get out of here, you. I need to drop down and immediately kill all shadow demons. Oh, jeez. Nope.
Like so.
There he goes. Nope. Got him. Okay.
Oh,
As you can see, the magic sword basically disintegrates them.
Yeah, it's pretty much your end game weapon at this point.
Yep. Gonna be using it all the time. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's use the club and.
Can I just say real quick, I had some real shitty luck with this part when I first played it, because the hitbox for the fire is a little too precise for my liking.
Get out of here, you crazy kooks.
Hot feet, hot feet.
I don't know how exactly metal could put out fire, but who am I to question?
Well, to
I
be
also
fair,
don't know how the guy with the bag on his head knows where he's running.
I think it's less the metal and more just the blunt force.
Thank you for rescuing us, kind sir.
And don't mind how slowly this is running.
But we'd be honored.
Thank you for releasing me.
It's because of all these chickens, probably.
Yeah, it's the
Dang.
damn chickens.
Get out of here.
I love how they were
chicken butts.
fucking about in the seeds.
All that
And I
for
love
a
how
little
one of them
extra
was like, "Thank you for releasing me." Take that bag off his head. I like it.
Actually, I thought it was like, take that bag off his head. What bag?
Well, it's also a matter of fact that they're a little tied up at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's
also gonna say like, take that bag off your head. Make me
Meet me.
Wait, I have a bag on my head?
fight me. I don't know. Okay, so let's get going.
You can put up a fight.
Continues. So I'm going to get this guy. Nice. Yeah. The winged shadow demons are thankfully much weaker than their grounded brethren.
Yeah, and I think with that we've pretty much taken out the really obnoxious part of this entire level.
Oh yeah, it's very straightforward from here. What's this?
Sir Daniel Fortescue, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Welcome back to your home.
Oh, there he is.
But it is sad that you should see it so. The jewel in Galomir's crown has become a corrupt haven for
Again, I don't know if these guys are just on neutral territory, if they actually sympathize with me, if they want to see Galomir return to normal. I don't
think
know.
they're starting to sympathize with you, honestly. Like, it's starting to transition into that point.
Yeah, it's like now that they see
see
more
that.
of Daniel in action, they're just more along the lines of, maybe it's not as hopeless as we thought it was.
That's good. I can see that. I honestly, I could actually see that where it started off with them being the medieval Statler and Waldorf, but they really are starting to see that there is there is merit to what I'm doing here.
I'm sorry, Logan.
Yeah.
If you can humor me now that you made that comparison. The question is, what is
Oh, real quick.
a
Oh, actually, real quick. This is the only other time I'm gonna need dragon armor.
Yep.
Okay.
But anyway, I was about to say,
Yay.
the question is, what is a phenomena?
The question is, who cares?
Long ago, this was once the majestic.
I could see that, and yeah, we finally made it to this throne. Also to answer your question about earlier, James, about the winged centaurs, I'm not sure it counts, but apparently there is a anime series called Brave Fighter of Legend Dagar, which is like a big mech anime, and in it there is a giant mecha winged centaur. It looks like Voltron if it was. Okay, let's see what else it is. It's another anime. Oh, okay, we just have to go to his throne. We should be able to find some cool stuff.
Perhaps you can summon him.
A giant skull
worries.
heads his throne.
Alright, then we shall go and get to that throne. Away!
Couldn't you just jumped over that?
I probably could have, but as it's scripted that I fall down here, and this is the Shadow Demon's home, and as you can imagine, it's really freaking dark.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, where's the light?
Yeah, well, the Shadow Demons can't have light. They could be everywhere. They could be right behind you.
Hey, that's not a that's just a normal demon. What kind of fool are you playing me?
It's like, oh, that's not a shadow. You still my lungs.
I am actually, I don't know. Speaking of demons, I am actually looking forward to Doom Eternal whenever that comes out. So next month I know, but it'll be interesting. It'll be cool. There, we got the crown. With this, we can summon him.
Also, you want to know an interesting factoid about the whole castle?
Sure.
The castle was constructed on top of a dormant volcano.
Oh, devil damn it.
In retrospect, this seems like an odd choice of real estate.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they created what is known as a lava gate. This mask's creepy.
I mean, hell, we're in a world of magic. I'll buy it.
True.
Let's
see.
We're gonna
apparently there are
wing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably. Let's see. There are winged centaurs in A Wrinkle in Time. In tabletop games and Dungeons & Dragons, there are things. In Pathfinder's winged centaurs. Shin Megami Tensei 4 has a winged unicorn thingy.
I'm not surprised. Anyway, enough Shin Megami nonsense for now. Why don't we have ourselves a good old reunion with the king?
Ooh, okay. Again, really grim sense of decor, but I can't complain. Wake up, brighten up a dead king's day.
Rise and shine, old man.
There you
Noblest of my courtiers, bravest of my captains.
Yada yada.
Oh, that we should meet at such a dark hour, with the fate of this
I like his
world lying
design.
once again in your hands.
Oh wait.
Good God, Fortescue. What's happened to your jaw?
Oh.
Bad luck, old man. Now,
Anyway,
I mean,
It's conversations like this that really makes me hate all the more when people try to push forward that Fortescue in his lifetime was kind of an asshole.
no, it seems like it seemed like the two of them were pretty good friends. It just again was a victim of circumstance.
Exactly.
That weird, possibly non-canon comic notwithstanding.
Yeah. I mean, there's some aspects of the comic I like, but on the whole, it is kind of stupid.
of course,
Me?
it's a highly dangerous mission.
I'm kidding.
Even for a dead man. I dare say that when that fiend sees what you've done, he'll make sure you spend eternity in the most unspeakable torment. But then, I know these things mean nothing to a man of your iron will. Eh, Fortescue?
Well,
Splendid.
that's our plan. We're going to blow up the castle with lava.
Thanks.
So this is the switch right here. Let's blow up this. Let's blow this sucker up.
And this part here can be a little tense.
We have now a Metroid Castlevania section. A Metroid escape sequence. 3 minutes to beat the rest of this level, and I need to start by pushing these guys with the club off the cliff.
Yeah.
And the physics of there goes one. The physics of pushing them is very finicky.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like sometimes you push them really far like that, but other times you push them like 2 centimeters. I don't get it. Anyway, but yeah, no, I agree. I agree with what you guys are saying. Is that I kind of let's pick that up for later. I kind of get the impression that it's more like that it's more that Dan just kind of told tall tales, and I don't know. I could see a origin story being told where he had good intentions, but it kind of became like
Is it like his ego got the better of him in a sense?
Pretty much.
I mean, I could see that. I could see MediEvil as being the one true, like, it's the one story I actually can like that has a liar revealed plot in it.
Right, because
I mean, that's what we're doing
the
here.
whole liar reveal thing is like that's like an early plot point.
Right, and/or it's immediately. Honestly, I think I like that. Backing up, I think that's what makes the liar reveal thing more frustrating. Is that
They always do it near the end.
Right, so you have all this time, it's like, preparing like a broth or whatever. Like, it's so much time is going into this that it just, because the whole time you're like, okay, the longer he keeps this up, the more and more it feels more like,
you're
oh
on
crap, I
fire.
can't get across.
Scalding oil.
And there's a bunch of oil.
Yeah.
Better find a way to close the oil vents
Well, it's a
before
good thing you
causing-
found that little doohickey while dealing with the stone guards.
And as you can see, I guess you have to maybe look for the steam, and that's when you'll tell that there's fire coming. Yeah, that there will close off the oil. I just need to collect the grail and be on my way. But so I think that's what makes it tolerable in MediEvil's case, is that it's handled in that first conversation with the gargoyles, literally in the first seconds of the actual gameplay. And from there on out, it is all just it's all just the part of the story where you're redeeming yourself.
Exactly.
I'm cool with that. Okay.
Yeah,
We're almost
1 minute
out.
left.
Now, this part
What's
right
this
here
book say?
can sort of be a bit of a dick punch.
The castle is about to be destroyed.
I just imagine Daniel.
Gates are
The
locked.
castle
Means of trouble.
is about.
It's like,
Okay, so here's the part where like, okay, you need to get over the wall.
Ooh,
Break it
catapult.
first. Break it first before you use the catapult yourself. Otherwise, you will slam on the wall.
Oh yeah, and let me guess, you did that with like 10 seconds left.
Yes, that's actually what happened to me. Believe it or not. Though I was just able to make it out of here. I think I was able to make it out of here in just a second before the place blew
Nice.
and
And we did it.
Meanwhile, during our flight, we materialized into the Hall of Heroes.
I still would have loved if in the remastered version they actually made a unique sequence where you just go through the wall, and for the rest of the game you see a Dan-shaped hole in the wall
I
opposite the
love
hall.
that.
So I think, I don't know if it's just me, but I almost feel like the music in here gets a little livelier the more we do.
It kind of does.
I don't know. I don't remember this pan. I don't know. I don't remember this pan flute all the time.
Oh! I just remembered something. Lately, I discovered that this particular hero had some lines that were cut from the remake.
Really?
Yeah?
Mostly the lines that involve her
Yeah.
basically just,
Hitting on us.
very much so. Like, I mean, granted, there are still hints of it here, but it's like the lines they cut out were like she really wanted to get into Sir Danny's pants.
Which, I mean, I don't know why they actually cut that, because it's not like, I don't know.
I think part of it had to do with the fact that it's associated with such a design like that. If I had to guess.
Eh,
I mean,
I guess
granted,
I guess.
Granted, I don't think they cut. You know what? I was about to say something, but I realized I should save that tidbit for the finale.
No worries. Alright,
Yeah.
so join us in the next part as we have now launched ourselves by catapult, and we're gonna see what level was also cut out.
Oh yeah. Till next time.
Bye.
Well, it's not a phone.